Welcome to We Are Thinking. I'm your host, Molotov Mitchell, and today is Q&A. Today I'm in Colorado. Specifically, we're at Breckenridge. Going to hit the slopes tomorrow. Our first question comes from Mickey in Utah. Mickey asks, Tony Katz criticized Democrats in the last debate for answering questions in Spanish. He went on to say that English is the language of freedom. Is it? For this answer, I went to We Are Thinking's English expert, and of course that is Michelle Malone. She's got a bachelor's degree in English literature, a bachelor's degree in secondary education for teaching English, and a master's in English as well. So Mickey, you got a pro here. Michelle wrote, while I would not go so far as to accuse other language of sidestepping liberty, I would concur with the notion that English is the language of freedom. For proof, one need only go back 243 years to the signing of the Declaration of Independence or to the Constitutional Convention, where our liberties were penned to parchment, and they were penned in English. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, etc., etc. Again, the war cry for the oppressed was heard from an English tongue. And all foreign ears with foreign tongues heard that call, those of our parents who answered that call and couldn't speak English. It is us, the first, second, and third generation Americans, who have carried the torch that our ancestors lit from Lady Liberty, and we have forged our new futures in English. As usual, Michelle makes excellent points. She knows what she's talking about. Until now, I haven't thought much about the English language's connection to liberty. An interesting thought crossed my mind last week as I was reading about this. Before the American Revolution, one would be very hard-pressed to call English the language of freedom. After all, around the world, people were being oppressed by Englishmen who spoke English. But with the American Revolution, everything changed. And one of those great changes was the advent of American English, or what we would call today General American English. So after looking into this myself and hearing Michelle's expert opinion, I certainly concur that English is the language of freedom. Our founders used English to put liberty on paper. We find it on our great monuments. It's written right there in plain English. But I'd also add that we Americans have also changed the language. We've modernized it and made it more adaptive and less stuffy. As a result, it's become the language of mathematics. People around the world use it to share scientific discoveries and technological advances. And none of those things would have been possible without our unique brand of English. So while English is the language of freedom, I'd go as far as to pass that title along specifically to American English. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get these and other great videos from We Are Thinking, YouTube's only high IQ certified channel.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the record, yeah. For the record, yeah. For the record, for the record, for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen.